Hi there, everybody. We have here Mr. Suiven John Paul, a researcher, Cameroonian, but doing his research in Belgium, master's degree level.
Yeah, I'm taking a master's in physical land resources.
Physical land resources.
Yeah.
This is not very common in Cameroon. And you're actually having a case study in Bamenda.
Yeah, I'm taking a case study on climate and landslides on the Bamenda escarpment area.
All right. As I said, it's not a very popular science in our Cameroon, where we are still struggling to have bread and butter.
Yeah.
So why did you have to move away from our normal daily living stuff to something so, at the moment, it's still far-fetched for Cameroonians?
Climate issues is not a far-fetched issue for Cameroon.
Explain.
Well, climate, the way you are dressed today is determined by the climate. So climate influences our daily life, the clothes you put on, the food you eat, our daily activities, transport, environment, across everything. It's all dictated by the climate.
Some of us feel that the white boys, since they control most of the world, dictate our agenda. While we are still trying to scrape a living, they come and give us some exoteric stuff. That's how some Africans look at the climate issues.
Well, to me, climate issues is all a whole lot of politics, and politicians have explored it for their selfish agendas. I mean, we know what is happening, what just happened of recent at the Rio Plus 20. I mean, the politicians have invaded the whole thing for their selfish reasons. So for us Africans here in Cameroon, I mean, we know our environment well, and let us do everything to put it in order.
Yes, putting it in order is actually also fighting against the greenhouse effect and global warming.
Yes.
And then even protection and preservation. You heard about the hundreds of elephants that were killed in the northern part of Cameroon. When you hear a thing like that, how do you feel as a Cameroonian?
Well, I'm so saddened about this. However, my line of research is mostly dealing with climate and landslides. Previously, I was working on climate and water. Mm-hmm. So those are other aspects of the environment which I'm not well versed in.
Okay, let's focus on your own now. Why did you choose that particular part of it?
Well, climate and landslides is a subject of concern. I mean, the Bamenda escarpment area is a problem. It's a problem area. You know, that place naturally is very, very unstable. Then human occupation of the escarpment area, you know, the north neighborhoods around, Quen, Mancon, they've all occupied the slope, and every day they keep making it very, very unstable.
So you are foreseeing some danger ahead.
The danger is already there. I'm not foreseeing it. I'm simply telling the world that this is danger, and what's
the way out?
Well, I can't tell for now. I need to collect data, analyze it, and then make sense out of it.
But some hypothesis should be flung around.
For now, I can't let the cat out of the bag.
And when you do a thing like that, a study like that, how do you sustain personal living out of that?
Well, I'm doing it for community education. Yeah. I mean, I will do my best to communicate the results at the end to the right quarters.
And how do you, as a person, feed out of that? How do you survive out of it?
Well,
teaching?
I'm a student for now. Maybe tomorrow I will make a living out of it. For now, I'm a student.
Okay, as a student in Europe,
yes.
Not easy these days.
Very tough economic crisis. Very, very hard on us.
Yeah. And but you shouldn't be among the lucky few, because some don't even have the papers even to qualify as students.
That is true. Anyway, I'm a graduate from UV, so I worked hard at UV. Then I applied like any other Cameroonian. I got admission. I went. Here I am today back home to collect data.
So your first language in your research in Belgium should be
No, my program is in English.
Uh-huh.
English and English alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as you depend only on your scholarship to survive in that Europe, we know now to be very difficult.
Yeah, I'm surviving on my scholarship, and which is still not enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would you qualify Cameroonians in the diaspora as apathetic or patriotic?
Well, Cameroonians in the diaspora, to the best of my knowledge, are patriotic. Nobody wants to be out there. Conditions at home are sending people away, and we hope someday, somehow, things will get better and Cameroonians will come back.
And as you see things happen in Cameroon, how long have you been away from here?
Well, I've been away from home for 10 months.
10 months?
Yes.
So 10 months, do you see any change?
Well,
Coming back after 10 months?
Well, I've been working in UB, so I came back, things were the same way.
Going forward or backward?
Yes, static.
Just on the spot?
On the spot.
Forward, backward, and in the middle?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, but the UB has a new professor now as the vice chancellor.
Yes.
You heard the news?
Yeah, I got the news while in my room in Belgium.
Uh-huh.
And then I even contacted some colleagues before, and they learned it from me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And was that positive news?
It's a positive news. Change is the order of the day, and we hope for the better.
So when you say change, even up to the highest rank in Cameroon?
Yeah, well, I'm not a politician, but all Cameroonians speak politics, so I'm speaking like a Cameroonian.
So the diaspora, when you meet among you Cameroonians and you see the politics in Cameroon, what is the game changer among you?
Well, I'm not a politician.
I know, but you meet there in the beer house or somewhere.
I don't drink beer.
Okay, in a water house in somewhere in Europe.
Well, when I meet with my fellow Cameroonians in our study group, we just discuss issues back home. We consult some websites, and I mean, we keep ourselves up to date with happenings back home.
Did you hear any name like Marafat or Inoni?
Oh, that is hot news everywhere.
Then what was it? What's the take coming back home with Marafat Inoni?
Well, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay, very good. Thanks for being my guest on this show. Yes, it was my pleasure.
Thank you.
We don't hear the topic. Yes, so ladies and gentlemen, you see this guy who is trying to tell me remain scientific. But again, they say if you don't do politics, politics will do you. You know that? Very good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have a nice journey.
Thank you.
I'll see you again.
Thank you.
Enjoy home.
Thank
You had some jama and fufukon.
Very hectic one.
Very good. How do you call the when you
see
put
how-
the chicken there? How do you call that?
Kati. Don't you see how
Yes.
I'm taking it down?
And Madame too is doing something for that.
Yeah, very well.
Okay, very good. So that's very nice. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Have a safe trip. Yes, bye bye.